Hey guys, so I've been doing a side project for some time in Malaysia. It's very simple. You just register like responders and you register homeowners, and it basically sets up a system where a homeowner saves a web URL bookmark, they push it, and then the guards are notified about an incident which they should respond to. So this is like good for like guarded communities, which you typically find in Malaysia. So I've been, as you can see from the playlist, I've been a little bit depressed by the whole thing because a competitor came along, the housing thing, which my mother-in-law decided to go with. But the good news is that they paid money, and my contact in the security committee has been using it now. And basically, they're kind of disappointed, which I thought was quite funny. The basic functionality of what MyResponder, my open source software, does basically meets their needs pretty well. In fact, they're still using it to this day. And I had that meeting a good month ago. So, and for me, looking at what, this is also my first chance to see what the competitor does, Graaab. And what it does is actually pretty simplistic. For some reason, I just had in my mind that they had like a VoIP system and such and so forth. But the whole intercom call is just like, a button to tell. You can do that on a web application. You just press the button, it calls the guard. But I thought the interesting thing is that they have, not only do they charge for the app, but they're doing this upsell, a bit like what you see with WeChat, where you can like book an electrician or plumber or something like this. And another, I forgot to mention that one of the key things mine's missing is that there's no way to sort of pre-register guests with my system. But to be honest, the local one for my mother-in-law's place doesn't need that because it's not a condo. So yeah, after looking, it has a newsletter function also. After seeing what they have, I thought I could compete if I had more energy and I didn't have a day job. And interestingly, I was invited to a meeting where someone wanted to do just that, compete. And without naming names, their business model was to do the same thing, but their angle was that they're going to help collect the money, which is still a big problem in these housing or condo things, to collect the money, the fees. So they were going to take a cut for when they collect the money, which I thought was a good, interesting model, better than charging for it. Just take a little cut, transparent to most users. So yeah, that's the update. So I think the current version I'm going to probably leave as is, but I'm actually thinking of re-implementing it to make it easier to roll out new people. And if it is good, I think I think that's one problem I have, is that it's not easy for me to set it up for people, even though everything's a Docker. I'm gonna just streamline that and make it maybe serverless for fun. So it's still ongoing, MyResponder. So that's the update. It's still ongoing.